Hello, fellow citizens, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Elfie, just a girly pop trying to figure out this Star Citizen thing. This week, I figured out a few things that you should absolutely not do in this game, and on top of that, you're probably wondering how I got here. Let's start from the beginning. I went to Port Tressler to go meet up with my friends to go finish the Onyx investigation missions. Unfortunately, it was a little too dark for me to find my hangar, and it took me forever to call in the next one. Of course, I had to stop for the famous Double Dog, and then I headed into my friend's Phoenix, which, in my opinion, is one of the most beautiful ships in this game. Everything was going to plan, and we were off to the Onyx facility to go finish the mission and get some good loot. We hopped in the elevator to head down to the engineering wing, and we found these broken pipes that we had to repair in order to get the data for the mission. We found some dead players who definitely weren't having a great day, but they brought me some snacks. I was definitely more aggressive than the last time we did these missions, and this is where I went wrong. Lesson 1, don't be greedy. The amount of money that I saved by not hitting the med pen that I literally got for free from looting is absolutely negligible compared to the results of what happened during this fight. I had no business re-peaking at 27 health here. Thankfully, I had friends with med guns and everything turned out okay this time. While I was busy getting revived and looting around, our other friend found the repair tool, repaired the pipes, and got the data for the mission, so we headed back to the ships. Something was wrong with the Phoenix when my friend tried to call it in, so we ended up taking the 600i instead, which is another gorgeous ship. On our way back to the station to turn in the data, we ended up running into some absolute wieners at this OM point. Lesson 2, don't go to OM points.
We got interdicted cannon.
What does that even mean?
Probably gonna kill you here in about a minute.
And we're not exactly in like a fighting ship, are we?
No.
I mean, you're still alive, so.
Not for long.
Are you getting shot at?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was really nothing that we could do at this point. We basically just had to wait and die. Once that happened, I pretty much just rage quit for a couple of days because these guys can suck my. After a few days of cooling off, I decided to log back in and maybe do some more casual missions or something cutesy. I was looking at the bounty hunter missions because I wanted to get some payback and take my anger out on some other wieners, but then my friend said no because he figured that I would rage quit when we inevitably died. I looked at the hauling missions because I literally have a cargo ship, but I figured that those would be a bit boring for a video. We decided on the Wicklow mission because it looked pretty cute. We just had to bring him a sandwich, a water, and some horns. My friend who's been playing this game for years had also never done the mission, so he didn't know much about it, and I figured it would be a good learning experience for both of us. Mission details. Hello, I am Wicklow. Recent addition to your system and very excited to be here. Spent many time here in the UEE and happy to spend more. Have place where I make things from other things. Bring excitement of proctorate to other humans. Need person to bring me useful things to finish project I work on. You have list. Get please. I am at these stations. Will give you item for your help. Bye. I figured that we'd make a new friend from this. After some extensive research, I went back to my favorite store in all of Star Citzen, where my friends are, to grab some Vestal water. I took the train into the Commons and found the store called Twins that had the avocado and corn sandwich. Once I found the right sandwich, I picked it up, right-clicked, and I thought that I was storing it, but apparently when you right-click on a sandwich, it drops it. I happened to buy a second one to test it out, but when I looked down to try it, I noticed that everyone else had dropped their sandwiches too. So of course, I couldn't let all of these sandwiches go to waste, and I ate them all. I walked away with a sandwich in hand, and there was no option to store it. I told my friend about the issue, and this was his suggestion. There's a slight problem.
What?
So you can't store the sandwich. You have to just carry it.
What do you mean?
Like, you can't store the sandwich.
Can't you put it in your backpack?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, like there were a bunch of sandwiches on the floor, so I'm definitely not the only person who's gone through this. because I ate a couple. But yeah, no.
Hit I. Can you drag it from your hand into your backpack?
I'm on the train, so give me a second. So once I got off the train, I tested it out and it worked. This brings us to lesson 3. Don't drop your sandwich. Store it in your backpack by dragging it. With our water and sandwich ready to go for our new friend, it was time to go explore the grasslands and microtech to go find some animals to get some horns. We hopped in my Mercury Star Runner and set a route to the Barrens on Microtech, which was exciting because I have never really explored nature in this game. Once we got there, I flew pretty low to the ground and we were able to scan and see different types of things like birds and other grazing animals. We were specifically looking for the Tundra-Copian horns, and the Tundra-Copians lived closer to the mountains where the snow met the grass. We found a very large herd of them, and my friend was able to hop into the turret to take them all out, quick and painless. However, when I got out of the ship, one of them was still alive and running towards me. We grabbed all of the horns, and we were ready to make our very first delivery to Wicklow. When we got to the station, my friend was freaking out at me because we had that visual glitch where there was a ship already in the hangar, but I've seen this before and decided to just send it anyway. Everything was fine in the end. Once I got out of the ship, I realized that this was probably one of the most well-decorated hangars and landing zones in Star Citizen. Very, very cool and pretty. I had no idea what to do with the items, but I headed upstairs and there was a gallery of some sort where it talked about a lot of different things that you can trade for items in return. I really liked these spacesuits and they were different from what you can typically buy in all of the shops on the planets that I've visited so far. If you know how to get these spacesuits or how this works, let me know in the comments because I really do want to get them. After wandering around, I looked up a video on how to turn in the items and realized that I had to go back into the hangar. So, I decided to jump over this railing, and this is the biggest mistake that you can make in Star Citizen. Lesson number 4, don't jump over things you shouldn't, and go the long way if you have to.
What?
Yeah.
How did you get down there?
Because I tried to jump over the railing, and Star Citizen fucking hates me.
You're one of these little kids that that falls down the escalator and the fire department has to come.
I guess there's no fire department in Star Citizen, so we restarted our game and we ended up back in New Babbage so that we wouldn't lose the items. We hopped in my Drake Cutter and we headed back to the station so that we could turn in these items to Wicklow. Lesson 5. Learn that you're a noob if you're a new player, and don't drive if you have important things on you. So this is where I'll let the rest of the footage play out, and you can let me know what I did wrong in the comments, because I've never had this issue before while landing with this ship. And if we're being honest, I didn't even know that the ship could go more than 200 meters per second. If you like new player Star Citizen content, be sure to like and subscribe to support the channel. I post new videos every Thursday and Sunday, and until next time, Elfie out. I might crash.
Oh no! I just exploded.
I want to fucking kill myself.
Well, technically, you just did.